this. Vincent.
That's what you have written down.
Oh yes,
EM.
In my notes.
EM, right?
EM, yes.
EM.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody refer to it like
is
that.
the keyword?
Yeah.
No way.
No.
But what is EM?
Well, today, ethnic minorities. That is the topic of discussion at the Committee on Poverty.
So,
yes,
is ethnic minority.
Yes.
So, we need to talk about ethnic minority.
Absolutely.
EM.
Yes.
All right.
So, according to the Hong Kong Census 2011, we're looking at what they consider ethnic minorities, 451,000, about 6.4% of Hong Kong's population.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, when you think about it. About half of that number is made up of domestic helpers from the Philippines and Indonesia. What I'm not clear on, and I guess we'd have to go check with them, is if people like me are considered part of an ethnic minority. But I think when the Committee for Poverty is looking at it, they're probably not too fussed about, white guys from Canada.
Well, I think Japanese and Koreans literally are ethnic minorities, but they don't have specific policies or welfare initiatives for them.
I think
primarily you're talking about the Southeast Asians. When you talk about EM policy.
Yeah, they call it South Asian and Southeast Asian. So in order of how many there are, Philippines, Indonesia, about the same. From India, about 29,000, although Pakistan around 18,000. Nepal, Nepalese about 17,000, and Thais about 11,000. Okay. So that's kind of the breakdown of who they're looking at, and so they're going to be taking again deputations. We talked about it earlier this week to come in and talk about what can be done to help these people.
Yeah, especially when they cannot write Chinese.
Yeah.
It will be very difficult for them to get a job. They might speak fluently.
Yeah.
They might speak Cantonese fluently. Some of them speak Cantonese better than you did.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Like, especially the ones that were born and brought up here, among the India and the Pakistani
but
population.
Still, having to write Chinese is very difficult.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. I think Chinese second language training is a big issue for this community.
Yep.
English, if their English can get up to par, that can kind of, if they can then get the social means, if they had education, they need the social means to propel them into those kind of higher levels where English language is the language of business.
Yep.
But for most people, Hong Kong is a Cantonese city, so they got to have the Cantonese second language.
So I think the key word is that our integration policy ties very closely with our language and education policy.
Language is key, yeah. Absolutely.
So I will pick integration. They have to think about integration.
Yep.
Not only education, but after they receive the education, can their education help them to get a job and stay in Hong Kong and contribute to the economy and the society? That's more important.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it seems to be a two separate policies. The Cantonese as a second language or Chinese as a second language, that's one part of the policy. And then when they try to get a job, it's a completely different policy. I think you need to integrate that if you really want EM integration policy. So integration will be key, and that's why I will pick that as the keyword.
All right, let's watch the Subcommittee on Poverty today and see what happens.
All right. Thanks, Andrew.
All right.